out of 10 hospitals, 8 make this very expensive mistake in hospital claims processing. You and many hospitals have been repeating the same mistakes. Your doctors and other staff have been making the same mistake for almost a decade. Denied exhausted 45 days, denied single period of confinement, denied non-compliance to standard of care. You have RTH, inconsistency in claim form 2, RTH, submit medical records, and RTH, XML unreadable. COA, or the Commission on Audit, has a report on this. Billions of pesos were lost for a decade nationwide. So why does this happen? Now, based on my decades of experience, it is about hospital bad leadership. When hospital leaders have unclear purpose, when hospital leaders are not visionary, when top management are inefficient, there is failure in leadership. So for these leaders, Philhealth is not a priority. Leaders will fail to understand Philhealth rules. If top management fails, most often, middle managers struggle and eventually fail. Their lack of understanding leads to poor operational control in the entire claims process. There will be no targets in claims. This leads to lack of rules, policies, or procedures in claims processing. Everybody assumes they are all correct, even if they are doing things differently. Now, since these leaders lack understanding, there is no investment in Philhealth training. The existing process, steps, action steps for the past 10 years will be the same. They will see claims activities as expense. They will not hire additional people even if necessary. Doctors' training in claims is not a priority. So, doctors will not be guided. Clinical charts will be incomplete. Incorrect entries will be seen in claim forms. Diagnosis, clinical management, medicines, laboratory tests will be incomplete and inconsistent. All this leads to recurring RTH, denied claims, and claims going to legal. It is a claim catastrophe. Now, it is very simple. If your leaders do not understand how Philhealth works, there is no efficiency. If your hospital board, administrator, medical director, top management, must lead the entire hospital on claims efficiency, hospital revenue will start from top management. Now, how can you have consistent claims revenue if your hospital leaders are not aware on how Philhealth works? If the leader has less idea on Philhealth concepts, expect 80% of the organization will have less idea also. How do you solve this problem? Solution number 1, transformation must start from the top. Hospital top management or leaders must have good understanding on Philhealth rules, concepts, and policies. Accepting your weakness and acting on it is good leadership. There must be willingness to learn correct Philhealth concepts. There must be willingness to unlearn bad habits. Learning must be accurate. It must be based on documents, policies, and real experiences. Learning Philhealth matters must not be based on gossip. Learning must not be based on assumptions. It must not be based on hand-me-down stories from Viber, okay, or Messenger. It must be based on, okay, reliable and validated learning. So, learning must be accurate, validated, and based on documents. After learning, mastery of Philhealth concept is a must. Your leaders must have total dominance on Philhealth rules and policies. Hospital leaders must have clarity, goals, and strategies on claims. If you can do this, solution number 2 will follow. So, establish regular training session for all staff on Philhealth policies and claims procedures. Now, a good hospital leader will prioritize training of the staff. Visionary leaders will accept their limitation and will invest in training their staff. So, efficient leadership is being resourceful. They will seek funds. Effective leadership has determination. They will go to the moon just to seek funds. Now, lazy leaders will have 10 excuses why there's no funds for training. Now, effective leaders, okay, will have 100 reasons, okay, or options where to get funds. They will invest in training because this is key in revenue. Claims processing involves more than 50% of hospital employees. You have clinicians, you have the non-clinical staff, okay, and you have other staff. Training in claims will increase their knowledge. It will increase morale. They will gain confidence. They will have job satisfaction. Utilize experts and up-to-date the resources to ensure everyone is informed. So, this leads to a uniform understanding of procedures, reducing errors in claim forms, and improving overall compliance. Training must include policies, procedures, as well as proper execution. Solution number 3, efficient leaders will develop claims monitoring procedures. Now, effective leaders know that monitoring and evaluating claims process can identify potential problems before they become critical. Doctors' errors will be monitored, documentation will be reviewed, capacity building will be measured. Now, these leaders then adjust, okay, their strategies or resources accordingly. Now, because of knowledge and training, denied due to non-compliance to standard of care will reduce. Denied due to single period policy, okay, and exhausted 45 days will reduce. RTH due to XML unreadable, RTH due to inconsistencies, RTH due to documentation issues will reduce or be prevented. Legal problems will be reduced. Monitoring and evaluation are important tools for understanding in claims process. Okay? You need to track and to be able to achieve your objectives. Now, what is my point to all of this? Okay? I have seen hospitals lose millions of pesos. The main reason, okay, is not because doctors and the hospital staff have poor understanding on Philhealth policies. Your doctors and staff have poor understanding. That is expected. What is not expected is when leaders fail to prepare or plan for this. What is not normal is when your top management do not invest training their staff and doctors on Philhealth concepts and procedures. They fail in increasing awareness and still expect payment. When hospital leaders are informed, they will be effective. When leaders are effective, they will train their staff. Then leaders will monitor efficiency. So increase in revenue will follow. This is Coach Doc Ben. See you in our next session.